Retro Stu here as always, and this was an amazing week of Mega Drive finds at my hometown of lourinhã. It's been an amazing week. I've been finding a lot of Mega Drive material. Of course, I've been finding a lot of different material, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, but my channel is based on my 8 and 16-bit consoles collection, so that's what I'm going to talk about. One lady entered in contact with me and she had like 14 Mega Drive games and a Mega Drive 2 console, and I had to say yes to the amazing price that she had for me, and thank you very much. So I'm going to show that first. First thing I'm going to talk about is this amazing t-shirt that my wife got me for Valentine's Day. Thank you, my love. This is amazing. I love it. So let's get back to the games. First thing she got was this photo, and I saw like 14 games and a Mega Drive 2, and we got to conversation. She said a price. Jumped on. I said, yes, sir, I'll pay that for those games, and it was an amazing find. Of course, what I don't have, I'm going to add to my own personal collection, and the rest is going to OS Games Festival, 13 and 14 of April in lourinhã, Portugal. So if you're a Portuguese viewer of my channel, or if you're in Portugal on vacation on that time, please come to lourinhã and you won't be regretting anything. It's going to be amazing, and it's the 3rd edition of this OS Games Festival, and everybody loves it, and it's a real retro game festival with a lot of material. So let's get started. First thing that came out of that lot was something that I just got last week from Mr. Zombie, and it is Taz in Escape from Mars. Complete in the box, pretty cool, good shape. Now, something that Joan from our West Games Festival, the organizer, got me was the Manister game. Pretty cool. Only kept the manual. This already had, but still cool. Mega Game 6, very common here in Portugal. Something I already have, of course. FIFA 96, nice. What else? Now, 2 loose games that I'm going to keep. Micro Machines Military, don't have it, going to add to my collection. Power Drive, pretty cool, don't have, gonna add to my collection. Now a game that's completely new for me, didn't know it exist, and it seems to be a little bit pricey and rare, but I got lucky. It is complete in the box with both manuals. It is Star Trek Deep Space Nine, pretty cool, gonna add that to my collection. Another game that I already had in the Super Famicom version, for what I've been seeing, is exactly the same version on the Mega Drive, and it is Street Racer. Complete in the box. This is an add to my collection. This I'm going to leave for the end, because for the last games, because it's curious. Talking about what I was talking about, the Manister cart in the box, the manual I'm going to keep. Thank you, my friend João Figueiredo, for this. And what else? Other loose games that came from that lot: Virtual Racing, nice. FIFA 97, PGA Tour 3, Mega Game 6. This one was going to sell because this one's better than my loose copy. Toy Story, already have that complete in the box, of course. Virtual Fighter 2, cool, strange fighting game. NBA Jam, the card says Genesis, but it's the PAL version. They did this in Portugal. I'm going to talk about that in a while, because I actually have 2 versions now. Judge Dredd, cool game. Sonic 3D, another excellent game. And now what I was saying about NBA Jam. In Portugal, there was a crazy time when Echo Films did this a lot. As you can see, both cart boxes are exactly the same. Same stuff. Echo Films, blah, 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 in Portugal. One of the versions is the Mega Drive cart. PAL, of course. No problem there. I have it complete in the box now. I never keep the manuals in the box. I don't like to. I like to keep them apart in a nice organized place. And then NBA Jam, exactly the same game, PAL, but with the Genesis card, as I just showed. And it's exactly the same game, and I don't know why they were released by Echo Films in Portugal, the same company that released one, released the other. But for a reason or another, some games, they kept in the Genesis. You have another case of that is Demolition Man. I only have the Genesis version complete in the box with the Genesis card. In the box, so of course, says Mega Drive, but it's PAL. And then there's the blue version of Demolition Man that's rare and expensive like hell. That is blue. So I don't know why they did that, but hey, it happened in Portugal. Echo Films did some crazy stuff like that. Now the last game I want to show is a game that came from a friend of mine, Nuno Rosa. Thank you, my friend. Complete in the box, Zol Ninja from the Fifth Dimension. I already have it in the Master System. Not a bad game. Nice, easygoing platformer. Pretty cool. And the last two things that I'm going to show are two posters that came from that same lot. I already have them, so they're going for West Games Festival. One of them is the poster for Eternal Champions, in pretty good shape. Excellent. And a little poster of of showing games from Acclaim on the Mega Drive. Pretty cool too. Already have. Now the last thing I've got was today, Saturday. That's why I'm filming so late. And I went to this guy and he said, "You want this?" And I said, "Of course." And he made an amazing price and I couldn't resist. And it's an upgrade. Some things always end up being upgrades. You always want the best versions for yourself, of course. It's more than normal. And the box of the Mega Drive 2 was an upgrade to me. Of course, the outside sleeve of FIFA 96 is cool that in fact it still exists. I already have the Mega Drive 1 version with the FIFA 95 one. And this is the version with FIFA 96. It's in bad shape, but hey, better than nothing. So a cool ad. And of course the box of the Mega Drive 2 was in pretty good shape. And that for me was an add to my collection. It was better than mine, so I ended up keeping this one. Complete in the box with manual. And it's a nice add. So it was an amazing Mega Drive week. If I'm not mistaken, maybe next week or maybe in 15 days, tops, I'm waiting on a Super Nintendo huge lot of games here in Lourinhã. Once again, the lady said I live in Lourinhã, just like you, but I have some games in Lisbon. And I said, okay, you have some games of what? I think it's Super Nintendo. And I said, okay, if you can, show me some photos. And my God, she showed me a Super Nintendo in the box. No given there. I don't have a Super Nintendo box, so I'm going to keep the box and trade or sell the Super Nintendo at a West Games Festival. And something else that she showed me that really made my eyes boggle. So what did this lady show me that made my eyes boggle? That I went completely crazy. She showed me something like, there were so many you couldn't even count them. There were like in between 35 to 45 Super Nintendo games in a little shelf. And I went crazy. And she gave me this amazing price and all that. And as soon as they come, I'll show them on the channel. So my friends, be paying attention to my channel. The next video might be that amazing lot of Super Nintendo games. And some, of course, I'm going to add to my collection, maybe. And if I get lucky and have new ones that I don't have there. And the rest is going to a West Game Festival. So in a way, this is a way of you guys knowing, but at least for my part, what is worth for you guys or not. Taking that out, of course, I have a lot of PlayStation 2 material and consoles, but on my channel, you know how it goes, 8 and 16 bits. So my friends, nothing else to say, be well and pay attention to the next video, might be about an amazing find of Super Nintendo games. Be well.